Welcome to Sorting Seeds and Labels with Carol. This is going to be episode or session 12. I'm pretty positive. We've made some progress. I've got a pretty good keep pile. The trash bin is filling up nicely. Did find some seeds last time. So let's just get to it. We always set the timer for 10 minutes because this could go on for hours. And if I've done my math right, I've done 40 minutes of these after this session already today. So I'm going to call it quits after that. That's enough. Okay, because I got to upload all these. Let's get going. Let's get in there. Just pull some stuff here. But this is Geranium Catabricensis Biocova. And I have Biocova. And this was an interesting company. This is the first company, this Eterra. And they're not allowed anymore, I don't think. But they had containers that were biodegradable. Anyway, I don't need that label thing. I do have this. I'm going to keep it because I have it. Here's Dendranthema Fireworks Igloo. This is it's a type of chrysanthemum. It's a hardy mom. I have Fireworks Igloo out there, and I have several of these. They're very good. They're from Blooms of Bressingham, and I like to keep them labels because in the fall I should go around and correctly identify them when I write about them. So keep that. Lime Mound Spirea. I had a whole bunch of Lime Mound Spirea in the front. See, I got that from Frank's. And I got rid of all of those. So pretty sure I don't need that label. You're thinking, my God, Carol, you got rid of a lot of plants. Here's an Ajuga Dixie chip. And here's a Ajuga Toffee chip. I must have been in an Ajuga phase. Again, these are very small plants, probably long gone from the garden. I have one Ajuga out there. It actually might be Dixie chip. So I'm going to keep Dixie chip, get rid of Toffee chip. So an Ajuga like that, it really needs to be in a rock garden type of location. It gets lost elsewhere. Here's a Heuchera. This is Petite Pearl Fancy. Petite Pearl Fancy. I have two labels. I only need one. Pretty sure I know where that is. It's over under the red maple in front. So keeping that. Here's a label for Trillium grandiflorum. I bought that from Old House Gardens. It's actually an information sheet. I still have that. I'm going to keep it. Love the trilliums in the spring. Maybe they're blooming now. Here's a variegated woodbine honeysuckle. This is Lanincera paracliminum harlequin. And I had that in the front and I moved it over here to the side. It is buried behind another shrub. It still exists and it still has pretty foliage. So I'm going to keep the label. And actually, I think that's one that if I moved it to a location where it got some attention, it would be a nice thing to have. And now you're thinking, my God, Carol, you've got so many neglected plants. This is Mocha. This is a Heuchera villosa Mocha. Don't know if I have Mocha. That's a very, very dark leaf. I'm going to keep that because I should identify all my Heucheras. Speaking of identifying all my Heucheras, here's Mocha again. This label's... So here's tale of two labels. So I think one of these is sun faded because that's supposedly the same plant. So one of those, I'll just keep that one. That's hilarious. Because if I'd seen just the one label, I'd think, why do I have a gray leaf plant? Silly. Sweet Summer Love, I have that. I know where it's at. It's over by my service berries. And I actually let it clamber up the service berries. And then in the middle of the summer, I look up and the service berry looks like it has clematis flowers. Keep that. Chestnut flower, this is a hyacinth. I have this. I don't have as many as before, but I still have some out there, so I'm going to keep that. That's nothing. Let's see. Here's a little label. Deciduous clematis. Oh, yeah. Triternata. Rubro marginata. That is right over here. And I almost lost it, but it comes back every year, and it's very pretty. Little tiny flowers. Love that. Here's the more zebra iris again. I already got a label. I don't think I have any more. A couple of dwarf irises. Oh yeah, I have these dwarf irises. Yes. And here's 3 of them. And what again? Smart, and the last one is Fireplace Embers. They are dwarf, and I have them. They should be blooming not too far from now, though the cold's probably set them back. So I'm going to keep those because I have them, and I want to be able to say which ones they are. I kind of remember Fireplace Embers more. Okay, so that's a keep. Good find, good find. Here's a Hemerocallis Eeny Weeny, which is a tiny one. I don't have Eeny Weeny. There's no way. Grows to 12 inches. I don't have that. Miniature Rose, pieces of 8. I don't have that. Here's another Old House Gardens. Don't have that. I might have that. You know what? I don't want to talk about this label. I'll tell you sometime else why not, but I'm going to keep it. But I'm not going to tell you about it. Sorry. Mysterious. Here's a daylily called Fairy Tale Pink. Boy, I think that label was found out in the garden. And I do not think that I have Fairy Tale Pink. If I do, it's back here by the vegetable garden. I'm going to keep that, even though it's about to disintegrate. Here's a label. Ooh, that was expensive. Here's a variegated yellow twig dogwood, which I do not have. But I spent a lot of money that day. I spent $109. There's got to be more on the receipt than that thing. But I don't have the yellow twig dogwood anymore. Now, yeah, there's several plants on here. You can barely make it out. What's the year on this thing? Can barely make it out. I don't even think it's on here. 2003. I don't have that. 2003. 2003. Blue Velvet Honeyberry. I have that. I'm going to keep that. It's good to know because I want to get some more honeyberries, but you need to get different varieties so you get good cross-pollination. So it's good to know that I have blue honey. This is a Viola Cornuta, Molly Sanderson. Very, very dark. I'm pretty sure I don't have that anymore. Again, I think that should have gone into like a rock garden situation. Variegated Comfrey, I have this. And where it's at, it's going to get choked out by the spruce. It needs to be moved. Variegated Comfrey, I have, I'm keeping. This is, I have no idea. This is Chasmathium latifolium River Mist. I have no idea. Narrow white and green variegated foliage, flat nodding seed heads, ideal for mass plantings. You know, I never heard of this. I have a label. I'm going to keep it. If I find something like, what is that? It might be that. Here's some thyme, creeping thyme. I don't have that anymore. Boy, there's a lot going in the trash. You think, man, she doesn't have that anymore. It's a theme. Here's a Tradescantia, Sweet Kate. This is Golden Spiderwort. Spiderwort is my nemesis. I wish I'd never planted it. I don't have Sweet Kate anymore. She has golden foliage. Blue flowers, gone. Don't have it. Roguchi. That's my clematis. I have that. I love Roguchi. Clematis Pagoda. I have that and I love it. Here's some lichness. Catchfly Rose Campion, the Maltese Cross. I had this, it sewed all over. I got rid of it. I don't have that anymore. Okay, let's do 2 more labels on this one. Well, we can do 3. Heuchera Snow Angel. I have this one. I just got it. And I know where it's at. Boom, keep. Toad Lily. Yes, I have Toad Lily. This one's called, they call it Arctic Orchid. But I have this one. And then this one is called Blue Wonder. So I'm going to keep these labels, and when my toad lilies bloom late this summer, early fall, I'm going to try to identify if any of them look like either of these 2. So keep. Nice big label here. Here's Solitary Clematis integrifolia Blue Ribbons. I have this one. Very lovely plant. So that is in the keep pile. Let's see. I can do a couple more here. Autumn Magic Chokeberry, I have that. It has been such a dismal performer. And it could be where I've sighted it. It just seems like it never grows that much. But it's going to get another year or two. I'm going to keep that. Here is Beard's Tongue Husker Red. I have that in front. That stays. And Plantain Lily. This is Lily Undulata. I have that. I just need to figure out which one it is. Albo Marginata. Got it. Oh, here's a yellow ribbon. This is Clematis Alpina Bettina. So, good question. I'm going to keep this label. I'm going to get out all my clematis labels. Clematis, who cares? And then I'm going to try to identify each one as they flower. Okay, 2 more labels and then session 12 is done and I'm over it. More Hardy Geranium Biocova. I already know I have that. So I don't need to keep the label. Hosta Tour de France. I would have gotten that at Souls. I'm going to keep the label, see if I can identify all my hostas. Here's Cut Plant. This is Silphium perfoliatum. And I have Cut Plant. Huge plant. It's a prairie plant. But I keep it because the leaves kind of form a cup where they come off the main stem. And then supposedly that's where birds and insects can eat or drink. So anyway, big yellow. You know what? For the size of the plant, the yellow flowers are really underwhelming. One more from Frank's. Viburnum lantana Mohican. I already know we got rid of that. Goes in the trash. So, Viburnum prunifolium Summer Magic. I know I don't have that one. It goes in the trash. That is it for this episode of Sorting Seeds and Labels with Carol. We are not going to go on. I've recorded 4 episodes today. I don't promise to get them all uploaded right away, but they'll get uploaded in the next couple of days. Thank you. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and come back because as you can see, we're not done. Bye now.